Have you ever thought that tiny seeds can be powerful allies in managing diabetes? That's right. Many people underestimate the power of these tiny foods, but the truth is that some seeds can greatly help with blood sugar control. In addition to offering fiber, healthy fats, and a variety of essential nutrients for those living with diabetes. In today's video, we're going to reveal the 5 best seeds for people with diabetes to eat, focusing on real, science-backed benefits, along with practical tips on how to include them in your daily routine. If you're looking for natural ways to balance blood sugar, improve your diet, and live with more energy and health, this video is for you. And the best part is that these seeds are affordable, versatile, and can be used in many ways. At breakfast, in salads, smoothies, or even in sweet and savory recipes. The perfect combination of health and flavor. But before we get into our list, tell me this. Do you already include any seeds in your daily routine? What's your favorite? Leave it in the comments, because it might help others too. 1. Chia seeds. Let's start with one of the favorites of healthy eating, chia seeds. Small, discreet, but extremely powerful. They are practically a superfood when it comes to glucose control and metabolic health. For those living with diabetes, chia is a valuable ally for several reasons. First of all, it's extremely rich in soluble fiber, especially mucilage, a substance that forms a viscous gel when it comes into contact with water. This gel works directly in the digestive system, slowing down the absorption of glucose in the intestines. This means that when you consume chia, the rise in blood sugar after meals tends to be slower and more controlled. Another strong point of chia is its ability to promote satiety. This is especially important for those trying to manage their weight or reduce excessive carbohydrate intake, something fundamental for diabetes management. The fiber and gelatinous texture of chia help prolong the feeling of fullness, which can reduce the urge to snack or go for seconds. Additionally, chia seeds are an excellent source of plant-based omega-3, a type of healthy fat with anti-inflammatory properties. This is key because diabetes is associated with chronic inflammatory processes in the body. Chia also provides magnesium, calcium, and antioxidants. Magnesium, for example, is an essential mineral involved in glucose metabolism and can help improve insulin sensitivity. And antioxidants help protect cells against oxidative stress, another factor involved in the development of diabetes complications. Now, how to include chia in your routine? It's really simple. 1 tablespoon a day is enough to reap its benefits. You can mix it with plain yogurt, plant-based milk, unsweetened juices, or make chia pudding by soaking the seeds in plant milk overnight. It can also be used as a thickener in homemade bread or pancake recipes, replacing eggs or flour. You should always hydrate chia before consuming it, especially in larger quantities. This helps with digestion and prevents intestinal discomfort, since it's very high in fiber. If you choose to eat it dry, like sprinkled over fruit, make sure to drink plenty of water. It's worth remembering that even though chia is a natural food, its consumption should be part of a balanced diet. 2. Flax seeds. If there's one seed that deserves the spotlight when we talk about diabetes, it's flaxseed. This little powerhouse is extremely rich in fiber, omega-3, and lignans, offering a variety of benefits that go far beyond glycemic control. First, let's talk about the soluble fiber found in flaxseed. Just like chia, flaxseed helps form a gel in the stomach that slows down the absorption of carbohydrates and the release of glucose into the bloodstream. This helps prevent blood sugar spikes after meals, one of the biggest challenges for those living with diabetes. Another important feature of flaxseed is its lignan content, a type of compound with antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. These substances help protect cells from damage and also improve insulin sensitivity, which is essential for good management of type 2 diabetes. And we can't forget about the plant-based omega-3, found especially in golden flaxseed. This healthy fat helps reduce triglyceride and cholesterol levels, factors that are often altered in people with diabetes. At the same time, it improves cardiovascular health, another critical area for this group. Flaxseed also benefits the gut, promoting a more regular and balanced intestinal transit. A healthy gut directly supports metabolism and can positively influence blood glucose levels. In practice, it's best to consume flaxseed in its ground or milled form, as whole seeds pass through the intestines intact and don't release all their nutrients. 1 or 2 tablespoons per day are enough to enjoy its benefits. You can add it to juices, smoothies, salads, porridge, yogurts, or homemade bread and cake recipes. To preserve the omega content and avoid nutrient oxidation, store ground flaxseed in a dark, tightly sealed container in the refrigerator. With all that, there's no doubt, flaxseed is one of the best seeds to include in the diet of someone with diabetes. Natural, nutritious, and highly functional, it helps control glucose, improves heart health, and also boosts gut function. 3. Pumpkin seeds. If you've never paid much attention to pumpkin seeds, get ready to change your mind. These tiny seeds, often discarded in the kitchen, are actually a nutritional treasure, especially for those living with diabetes. Pumpkin seeds are an excellent source of protein, fiber, magnesium, zinc, and antioxidants. This powerful combination helps not only with blood sugar control, but also with several other key aspects of metabolic health. Just like the other seeds on our list, pumpkin seeds help slow down the digestion and absorption of carbohydrates, which means meals have a lower glycemic impact. In addition, pumpkin seeds are rich in plant-based protein, which also contributes to slower digestion and a greater sense of satiety. This helps manage appetite and reduce excessive food intake, another essential factor in effectively managing type 2 diabetes. Another highlight is magnesium, an essential mineral in glucose metabolism and insulin function. Many people with diabetes are deficient in magnesium, which can worsen blood sugar control. Regularly including pumpkin seeds in your diet is a natural and delicious way to ensure this vital nutrient. And there's more. These seeds also provide zinc, a mineral that directly supports the immune system and cell regeneration. For people with diabetes, keeping the immune system strong is essential, as infections can easily throw blood sugar levels out of balance. The healthy fat profile, including mono and polyunsaturated fatty acids, also makes pumpkin seeds heart-friendly. They help lower bad cholesterol and raise good cholesterol, preventing cardiovascular complications, which are unfortunately more common among people with diabetes. So how can you eat these little seeds? It's super simple. You can lightly roast pumpkin seeds at home without salt or with natural seasonings and enjoy them as a healthy snack. They also go really well in salads, soups, homemade bread, or even mixed into rice. 1 tablespoon a day is enough to enjoy their benefits. And as a bonus, they have a pleasant taste and a crunchy texture that even appeals to those who usually don't like seeds. Pumpkin seeds contain tryptophan, an amino acid that's a precursor to serotonin, the feel-good hormone. This means that in addition to helping regulate your blood sugar, they can also support better mood and sleep quality. Factors that, believe it or not, also directly affect diabetes management. They're a functional, tasty, and easy-to-include food for anyone living with diabetes. 4. Sunflower seeds. Sunflower seeds are much more than a crunchy, tasty snack. They're true nutritional treasures. Small in size but packed with nutrients, these seeds have properties that help with blood sugar control, cardiovascular health, and even mood. To begin with, sunflower seeds are incredibly rich in vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that protects cells from damage caused by free radicals. This is especially important for people with diabetes, since oxidative stress is one of the factors that worsens complications of the disease. Keeping the body well protected helps reduce the risk of problems like neuropathy, retinopathy, and cardiovascular diseases. Another strong point of sunflower seeds is their high magnesium content, a mineral that helps regulate blood glucose and improves insulin sensitivity. As we've seen with the previous seeds, this mineral is essential for blood sugar metabolism. Just a small serving already provides a good amount of magnesium for the day. The fiber in sunflower seeds also helps slow the digestion and absorption of carbohydrates, supporting more stable blood sugar levels after meals. This helps prevent those spikes that are harmful to the body and leave people feeling tired and low on energy. The seeds also contain healthy fats, especially monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fatty acids, which help lower bad cholesterol and raise the good kind. This protective effect is extremely important as people with diabetes have a higher risk of developing heart disease. Another interesting compound found in sunflower seeds is tryptophan, an amino acid that's a precursor to serotonin, which helps improve mood and sleep quality. A good night's sleep and balanced emotional health are also key for maintaining healthy glucose levels. They can be added to salads, fruits, yogurts, homemade granola, or even used as a topping for bread and cakes. They also make a great quick snack during the day, as long as they're unsalted or only lightly seasoned. 1 tablespoon per day is a good amount to enjoy the benefits without overdoing the calories. You can make a functional crumble by mixing ground sunflower seeds with flaxseed, chia, and dried herbs. This mixture can be used over hot dishes or salads, adding a crunchy and super nutritious touch. 5. Hemp seeds. We've reached the last seed on our list, and perhaps the most surprising, hemp seeds. Still relatively unknown to many, these seeds are true nutrition powerhouses and bring significant benefits to people with diabetes. Hemp seeds come from the cannabis sativa plant, but they do not contain significant amounts of psychoactive substances. In other words, they don't cause hallucinogenic effects and are perfectly safe and legal to consume. The focus here is on functional nutrition. These seeds are incredibly rich in high-quality protein. About 1/3 of their weight is made up of complete proteins, meaning they contain all essential amino acids. This helps promote satiety and stabilize blood glucose levels, avoiding the fluctuations that can disrupt diabetes control. Another major highlight is the presence of omega-3 and omega-6 in an ideal ratio, which helps combat the chronic inflammation associated with type 2 diabetes. These healthy fats also support cardiovascular protection by lowering triglyceride levels and bad cholesterol. Hemp seeds are also a good source of fiber and B vitamins, which are beneficial for carbohydrate metabolism and the nervous system. This is important for preventing neurological complications that are common in people with diabetes. Another interesting point is magnesium, which is present in good amounts in these seeds. As we've seen, this mineral is essential for glucose regulation and has a positive impact on insulin sensitivity. So that's another point for hemp seeds. In the kitchen, they're incredibly versatile. They have a mild, slightly nutty flavor that makes them easy to include in a variety of meals. You can add 1 tablespoon to smoothies, yogurts, salads, soups, and porridges. A great tip is to use hemp seeds in whole grain bread or cake recipes, or as part of a homemade granola with other seeds and nuts. Now that you've learned about all 5 powerful seeds, how about putting them into practice in your daily diet? So what did you think of these 5 amazing seeds? Each one offers specific, science-backed benefits for the health of people with diabetes. Now we want to hear from you. Which of these seeds do you already include in your daily routine? Or do you have another food tip that helps with blood sugar control? Share it in the comments. Your experience could inspire and help many others. And if you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like the video, share it with someone who needs this information, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss upcoming topics. Every week, we bring new content focused on health, wellness, and quality of life for people living with diabetes. See you in the next video. Take care and see you soon.